The bystander. Oh, wait a minute. This is good?
Place like this.
Good chat. These are the interesting chat. I'm done with the intro chat. I guess I'm done with the intro 100%. How much is a good haircut in Sweden? Oh no, oh no. Looks like a cut by the grass wax.
I pooped.
I couldn't even read the dono.
Street in New York City. If you were unfortunate enough to be the victim of a crime or taken ill unexpectedly, you might think that surrounded by all these people, someone would intervene. After all, isn't there safety enough?
Sub pussy 777 unvigintillion 777 vigintillion.
Okay, chat, I'll watch this. I'm done.
Numbers? Psychologists say no. Research suggests that often a victim is less likely to receive assistance when surrounded by a group rather than a single bystander. When people are in a crowd, it's easier to pass the buck. Dude. It's what psychologists call the diffusion of responsibility. Liverpool Street Station in London, a busy thoroughfare for commuters. Unknown to these passers-by, Peter is an actor. As part of an experiment on bystander apathy, he's pretending to be ill.
Help! Help!
How long before he gets help?
Jesus, dude. That guy walked over him.
Help me, sir. Please help me.
Helping would be inconvenient or even risky. He lies there for more than 20 minutes and no one raises an eyebrow.
Please, somebody help me.
It's always very distressing to watch situations like this where people are obviously suffering and no one's actually helping them. But what we have here is two conflicting rules. One is the rule that we ought to help, and the other is the rule that we ought to do what everybody else is doing. And here you have a group of, effectively a group of strangers.
Can I be honest with you? Guys, I know what the bystander effect is by definition. I feel like that's not a good example of it.
The pressure.
There are better ones you could do, I think.
Not to help. And it's very difficult to rebel.
Ruth, another actor, takes Peter's place. How long before
it's
she
better in
receives help?
stacks. Guys, chat, it's better when there's a stack at once, not like 1, 2, 3, because it displays that everybody at once simultaneously thinks that somebody else will do it. Somebody else will do it. It's a bystander effect. That's a little bit too,
4 minutes later, and 34 people have passed without stopping.
Well, people don't really want to know. They just haven't got the time. Well, they have got the time, they just don't want to get involved.
Unwittingly, these strangers have silently formed a temporary group with a rule: don't get involved.
Jesus.
They're afraid to stand out from the crowd and won't take action if no one else does. This woman has clearly spotted Ruth, but she conforms to the rule and does nothing. Watch what happens, though, when someone else helps.
You alright? You alright?
Yes, thank you.
Sure, you look a bit clicky, you know what I mean?
She suddenly finds herself in a different group with a new rule: to help.
True. A leader.
You alright? Yeah. Sure.
First I thought she was dead. Then I sort of checked to see if she was breathing or not. And I looked around and I couldn't believe
Nah, you did not. What is
that no one had noticed her, because there was a bloke sat there just absorbed in reading a newspaper.
This time, Peter's dressed as a respectable gentleman. Now that his dress is in keeping with those around him, how long before he's rescued?
Hello, sir. How are you today?
I'm all right.
6 seconds. She even calls him sir, and suddenly everyone's a good Samaritan.
Do you suffer from epilepsy?
No.
While you're lying on the floor in the rain?
Because he's part of the right group, everyone wants to help.
I would just hate to be in his position of feeling ill and nobody helping and walking past, so I'd just like to check that he was okay.
And I thought, well, it's wet, so he must really be ill because he's going to ruin his suit anyway.
Yeah, I think something they'll mention is, yeah, she's right with the group thing. I think people think that they're homeless or whatever, right? And they're like used to seeing it, and they're like desensitized towards helping it because they could be homeless or something. It's not what I agree with, but it's just something that people do. You know? Last video, I'm done. After this, I'm done.
We're conducting a hidden...
That was actually really interesting, though. I enjoyed that a lot.
...camera experiment with our con men, Jay and Joe. They're attempting.
What about Joe who though? Guys, Joe who?
They're attempting to pull off a classic scam called the pigeon drop.
Can you show me where I'm at here?
They've successfully lured this pigeon into their trap.
There's like $1,000 in here.
Conman Joe has entrusted our pigeon with the cash, while he goes to report the lost envelope.
Now I feel kind of dumb though. What if you guys just take the money? Look, we'll give you collateral. $60. How much you got? Give me like something I know that you're not gonna just run.
And he's going for his wallet.
It's $85 here. Okay.
Whoa, he just gave him $85.
All right, that's good. I'll be right back. 2 minutes, guys.
Guys, my brain isn't fast enough for this.
It's so weird right now. I mean, he left us like $1,000, so he's not going to take our money. I know.
While the two men wait for Joe to return, Jay initiates the final part of the scam, the scram.
Let me see if I can see this guy. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Wait right there.
And now, he's gone too.
All right, so now Jay has left this gentleman by himself. He's looking around. He's starting to get a little spooked, I think. I think he's starting to wonder if he's ever going to see our guys again. But hey, it's not a big deal, right? Because he's got
he looks so
$1,000 in his
sad.
pocket.
Sure, our pigeon thinks he's sitting pretty with $1,000, but he's about to discover he just got played. That's not $1,000 in that envelope. It's just some old magazine clippings. So how was our pigeon taken for a quick $85? Simple. A key moment in this con involved Joe pulling off an envelope switch. But by the time our pigeon realized he'd been conned, our team was long gone. Right now, our pigeon is feeling pretty dumb.
The pigeon drop is a clever con that overwhelms your brain from every angle. On the one hand, there's the promise of a big potential monetary reward.
Let me get a cut. You want a cut?
Causing the anticipatory pleasure chemical dopamine to be released in the nucleus accumbens. Also, the promise of a new social bond with the con man.
We're all in it together.
Causes the release of oxytocin, which feels rewarding to your brain.
Of course.
And your brain is designed to build relationships with others. It feels good and motivates you to trust.
I trust you.
And the con men know that.
With all of these distractions
Guys, I'm learning all these new Among Us strats.
With all
motivates you to trust.
I trust you.
And motivates you to trust.
With all of these distractions and conflicting signals, your brain is easily steered in the wrong direction.
It's $85 here. I'll be right back.
Don't worry, we let our pigeons in on the scam.
Did you find an envelope here by any chance? Oh, man. How you doing?
I still thought I had the $1,000 in my pocket.
And return their investments.
Here is your $85 back.
My knees are shaking.
And here's your money back.
Damn, dude. They actually got this guy. Feels bad, man.